Hello and welcome to Your Best Interviews. My name is Eric Smith. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. I know there's a lot of places you could go for this content, and so I appreciate you spending the time with me. If this is helpful, please share with others. My goal is to help as many people as possible during this stressful time. So today I want to talk about the STAR method. It's a form of answering behavioral-based interview questions. Interviewers will commonly lean on the STAR method or behavioral-based interview questions to understand past experiences, things that you did to achieve a certain outcome. But the STAR method helps you kind of stay focused and be real concise in your answer. So the STAR method, the reason it's called STAR is it's laid out as situation, task, action, result. So the situation kind of really paints the story, lays out exactly what the challenge was that you were facing. The task is what you specifically were tasked with doing within that challenge, what actions you directly took to achieve an outcome, and then results is just what were the results of that. So there's a couple different ways to answer these questions and to think about these questions. I mean, as you're prepping, you want to make sure you have stories kind of on hand, ready to go, so it's easier to recall. Because again, interviewing is stressful; it's easy to forget things. But if you have your stories kind of already pre-thought out, and I call these chameleon stories, and there's another video where you can actually look and hear what the chameleon stories are and how to prepare them for yourself. But once you know your chameleon stories, this is all in prep, right? You want to read through your chameleon stories many, many times, really understand so that the recall is fresh. And I'm not saying make anything up. This is real stories that happened to you, but you kind of want to replay them in your head so that it is fresh. And then when they're asking you to answer questions in a STAR format, you can structure your talk tracks a little bit more concise and a little bit more to the point. So STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Always try and, again, the whole point of this is to be concise. So don't talk in long drawn out sentences. Get to the point. What was the challenge? What was your direct task within that? And then the key thing is, what are the actions that you took? Why did you take those actions? How did those actions directly impact the results that you saw? And be able to articulate that. That's the STAR method. It falls into a lot of behavioral-based questions. You can look on my website or go into other videos where it shows, what are the most common behavioral-based questions that you're going to see. But you can use the STAR method for almost all of them, right? It's just practicing to make sure that you're confident in how to answer using the STAR method and how to break down a story within that STAR method. So practice these, but get familiar, because behavioral-based questions is a real common practice amongst interviewers, and you're likely going to see. So definitely practice, write it out so that it's clear for you, so that when you get into the room, you don't trip up. Situation, task, action, result.